Oh no, I need to tighten that up. Right, okay. Now, I'm out of breath. Yes, I know I am. Stop moaning. Right, so I don't even know where to begin with this. This is one of those videos that's going to piss a lot of you off because I can give away pretty much no information about this whatsoever. It's very sensitive. You will not have seen any of this anywhere else. And at certain points, I am going to have to say, pixelate some of the signage down here just to protect the site. This one's very special. There is no online content of this place. So you can be damn sure that if you're seeing this video, because I may not even put it out, or I might not even put it out for a couple of years, but if I ever do, it means that this place is definitely a no-go, and yeah, anyone else, your chance is gone. So I'll turn you around and I will explain what I can, but again, I have to be so careful about what I say. So let's turn around and let's go and have a look at this underground World War II set of tunnels. That's probably about as much as I can give. So let's go. So yeah, leave me to it, fellas. I'm just gonna wander around and I'll come back for my camera later. So there is no graffiti here at all, and so much of the original lighting and all of the ventilation's still up. That's better. Now, these tunnels are very extensive. Now, I've known about these for about 20 years, and I did do a lot of research a while back to try and find a way into this place. But the bottom line is I just couldn't do it. Now, more recently, thanks to the efforts of a couple of people, I'm now able to come down here. Now, unfortunately, because I mean, all of this tin work and the mining rings is in great condition, especially still with that yellow paint. But sections here, you can see they've had to reinforce it with spray concrete, just to reinforce it in certain sections. But I'm gonna have to keep going. I'm not even sure, this might even have to be a two-parter because this place is huge. Wow, look at that. So here's the original woodwork. And it's still got one of the fans in it. My God, look. Jeez. Oh. Sorry if I'm a little bit shaky at first, but the adrenaline of getting in here is still, definitely going through me. But all the original light switches are still here as well. Let's have a look on the other side of this, because this is where we should start to see signage. Right, okay, so I've got to blur that. Oh look, so I don't know if the mesh gets in the way, but you can see the motor's still on the back of that fan. Now, this would have been one of the ways in, but this is sealed off at the top, so I'm not going to worry too much about going up there. It's interesting how they've got these on the side though, because it's almost as if it's benching, which again, Second World War would have been used for air raid purposes as well as its other primary function. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what the primary function of this place is, again, because it's a giveaway. Everything's still here. Oh look, a sign. Oh, okay, so that must be to first aid. Wow, all that paint's flaked off so badly though, it's so old. One thing I can tell you about this place is that this hasn't been open for anyone to see. I mean, they sealed this off very shortly after the war, is my understanding, and it has remained untouched and unused ever since. But look at this. Oh wow, okay, right, okay, so there is more modern lighting, because these are the original ones, the original fittings there, but then here there are newer ones. Now, this place does get surveyed, just like most other underground places of this size, so maybe they put up more modern lighting, like these string lights here, just for inspection purposes, because my understanding is that this is surveyed by the military once a year. Is there any signage on the back of this door? No. Oh, it's just a store. Okay, so this is just a, oh look. So there's some pencil markings and some paint markings. Oh look, it's a ship. Can you see that? It's a little picture of a ship. That's amazing. Is there anything else in here? No, okay. Oh wow, look at that, is an old socket. Check that out, old Bakelite. Oh, there's just so much around, so it's just nails. Now, why is there a hole there? I've never seen that before. Okay, so let's keep going. Because as I say, this place is incredibly extensive. So I need to now shoot off to the left, I'm presuming. Because it should actually go further than that. It's kind of in a... the layout's very interesting here. It's kind of in a triangle, I guess. Yeah, so let's keep going. Yeah, here we go. It's kind of laid out in a grid pattern, so it's not exactly... You're not going to get lost, really. Oh, look, another sign. Oh, that one's in even worse condition. That's a shame. Oh, look. Sorry, I'm proper having a nerdgasm here. Hammocks not to be slung near vent inlets. I have never seen that before. Holy crap. This is amazing. Mate, have a look at what's written on this big vent. You'll love it. Look. Right there, mate. Read that. Right, let's continue our little tour. Old fuse boxes again. What else can we find down here? Now there's not much on the floors down here. Ah, right, okay, I can't show you this sign that's to my, to my right here is a sign. I cannot show you that sign, I'm sorry. Oh, right, okay, so this bit's been completely sprayed up. There's something either white or mildly reflective down there, but... So what would they have stored in here if they would have had metal gates? Yeah, it's a shame they've had to do this to the tunnels here. But again, it's, you know, you've got to reinforce it to protect what's above. And because it's such a large area, they have to do it. What is that? What is that down there? It's red or orange. This looks like another section of tunnels that goes left to right. What is this? What on earth is this? Okay. Okay, so it goes off that way. Oh god, and it goes off that way as well. And that is, why is it red? I have never seen wartime tunnels that, why is it red? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing the ventilation here was probably purposefully taken down because of, you know, spraying the concrete around. So this, what's this? Oh, so that, okay, so that takes us back that way. That's fine. We don't need to go down there. So this would have been yet another one of the original entrances. This one has been sprayed right up, which is a shame because when tunnels taper down like this to a smaller size, it usually makes a really nice photo. Yeah, so at the top there we can see that it's all been bricked up. So there's no point in me going up there, but we're going to continue through. I want to find out why on earth that's red. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Right, okay, so this board here, offices and storerooms. Ah, crap, and I've just seen a piece of information on it, which I can't show you. I will try and blur out just the little bits that are sensitive so that you can at least read the rest. I will try my best to do that. But again, I have to be so careful with this location. Because, no, you're not going to see anyone else down here, trust me. What's that? Oh, it's another hammocks Warning not to put your hammocks over the vents near the inlets. I love this. Now, for one of the people that has managed to do the hard work so that I can get in here, I've already seen 1 or 2 of his photos, just a handful. So I know that there's a lot more original signage around here somewhere. So we just need to look for it. Right, so there's I have to pick which tunnels I want to go down. Right, we won't go down that one. I will meet up with that section later, because I think this is the back end of the tunnels. Let's have a look. Yeah, so this backs into the corner. So we might be at the back. I think we're at the furthest point back. But again, this has been sprayed up and a lot of the venting just dumped at the side. It's a shame, but at least there are sections of the tunnels down here where they are pretty good condition. They got all the old lamps there as well. I'm going to get so many comments going, oh, you're coughing a lot because of the dust. Yeah, I am, and it's my choice, so keep it to yourself. How reflective that is. Oh. So at least these metal gates are intact, well, except for that top corner and the doors. No, the door's still there. But what's that? That looks like a sign. Yeah, so that would have been a sign, but everything's gone off of that. That sucks. Okay, well, let's go to this bit then. Right, so that is not the back tunnel, because now we've got ones going this way too. Oh, look. Families. So that would be the families of the people working down here. Now you can see evidence of more recent activity with the military because that's an LED panel. Granted, pretty old and screwed up, but what else do we have? Oh, look. It's everywhere, this stuff. Yeah, no, I'm still going random, mate. You'll miss it. There's one above your head. That one's actually probably in the... Oh, that is a good point. I'm glad I came down here now. Let's have a quick look and see what's in here. So this might be a plant room of sorts. Shame the glass is missing off of these. So, oh, yes, mate. Right, so this is ventilation for the tunnels, and that is one of the biggest fans I've seen. Now, here... Oh, shit. Right, okay, so... I can actually see. No, seriously, you can see sunlight up there, mate. We've got to be quiet. So there's sunlight up there, so I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to move out. Yeah, have a quick look if you want, mate. Yes, obviously this contains asbestos, so they've sealed that off. That's what's it going to be though? What's in there? Obviously, I don't want to open it up because it's full of asbestos, but I can't see through it to see what's in there. Oh, there's some kind of valve though. You can see that through there. I'm not sure what that would have been, but if anyone's got any ideas, please do say. But that's amazing. And yeah, that would have so air would have been drawn down from this shaft, I'm guessing, and into here, but yeah, I'm going to move away from this shaft. I thought I'd keep hearing people up top, and that's the last thing we need. I might even close this door if it'll shut. No, it won't. Oh no, it will. Right, I'm going to shut that just to try and limit some of the noise going up. Oh, sorry, mate. Right, so hold on. Which way are we going to go? We're going to go this way, because I don't want to lose my bearings. We'll go back down there in a minute. So this is going further in, like deeper into the tunnels. And oh, Jake, we've got a Royal Marine style staircase, mate. No, I'm not joking. It's exactly the same. Yeah, Look. Right. So if you've seen my previous video, wow. So this is what it would have looked like down in that other location. But it says danger collapsing stairs. So I'm going to put my torch in my pocket, and then no, there is no second floor here, mate. This will go up to the surface. So I'm gonna just keep one hand on the railing just in case a step does go. Can't see anything yet, mate. I'll let you know what's up here, but it's just going to be sealed. Yeah, I've got to be careful with these stairs. Wow, this actually goes up further than the stairs in that other place. Still going up. Still going up, jeez. Oh, right, okay. No, it's still going up, mate. I can see the top though. We're gonna avoid that. Go up this way. So the stairs are more rotten the further up you go, which makes sense. Right, I'm gonna go this side. Right, this is where it gets a little bit sketchy because of the stairs. Oh, wow. Okay, let me get to these last dodgy stairs. Now, what's this? Right, okay. So there's an air brick there, and I don't know where it comes out, so we have to be quiet. I might even just film it from here. So that would have gone out to the surface. Amazing. Shh, 2 seconds. Right, I'm going to start going back down now. I'll meet you guys back at the bottom. Right, so we're back down the bottom. So now, yeah, there we go. Right, so, whew. Yeah, apologies if I'm out of breath, but this place is huge. So there's the ventilation room that we went in a moment ago, and now we're going to continue on and find the signage that was found. Oh, okay, so it's like a canvas door. Right, well that's strange. Oh, what? Oh my God. Okay, so they've built rooms into the tunnel. Okay, so a lot of people always ask, oh, how do you not get lost? I'm beginning to get a little lost in this one, but it can't be that bad. Oh damn, on my right hand side there's another sign, but I can't show you that one. This is so annoying. Right, well okay, well that's not got a door handle on it. Does that open? No, so and it's locked from the other side. Maybe there's another way in. There is. So yeah, these are just, oh no. 20, okay, so is there 20 rooms there? Oh, signs. Oh, there is, all right, okay, I've just seen between, again, it's more I can't show you. God, this is so frustrating. I do apologise to everyone, I really do. Oh, sweet, the dental records, my God. I mean, obviously it's just, you know, some coat hooks there and some shelves, but still. I mean, and I can see further down the corridor, look, there's signs, there's some more down there. Okay, we're going to be here for hours I'm just going to glance into each room. Looks like we've got some water here as well. Oh, Okay, so we've got some original desks in here as well. That goes SC office. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately though, when it comes to actual items, everything has been taken from this place. So it's just the God. So this is like a laminate lino floor, and it is just completely cracking up. Oh, now why is there oil here? Right, so it's at this point in the video where I have to make an apology. So basically the adapter that goes into the camera for the microphone must have become dislodged, and the audio was completely lost for the last kind of 7 minutes of this video. So you're going to have to put up with me narrating for a moment. So let's go, but it gives us a unique opportunity whereby I can talk about some of the afterthoughts, which is not something I'm often able to do. So let's get into it. So yeah, it's very unusual for us to find anything in this kind of condition. Everything's been completely preserved, and there's the toilets for you. Yeah, you got to have some toilets in a SUBEX video. But no, this place here has not been seen by any kind of civilians at all. This is still under lock and key by the military. Naturally, I can't go into how we got into this place, but needless to say, both the police, military and local security are aware now that, well, not at the time that I got in, but some of the people I was with came back the next day, and yes, so this place is very much secure. But yeah, as we can see, there's a lot of the old fixtures here. A lot of the old Bakelite, which was obviously, you know, from the 50s. The fact that the lights are still intact, again, something that you just don't see, like in a lot of places. But that's because, you know, this place has been under lock and key. That's why there's no graffiti, nothing at all, because, yeah, people can't get in. But yeah, captain's office, a lot of the signage here. I'm not going to give away too much information as to what it was all used for. However, I know that a number of our viewers who are ex-military will probably put two and two together as to what a lot of this means. So you'll probably figure out whether it's, you know, Air Force, Navy, Army. But for everyone else, I'll let you figure it out. But yeah, I'm trying not to talk too much, because I don't just want to babble over the video at this point. But also I know that it's frustrating when there's no audio on the video. Yeah, use other door and I go straight through, fair play. And I'm trying to think, security and first lieutenant, yeah. So this was those there are toilets as well, with the vents above, and also that signage there. You can see there's a modern label for asbestos, so it also goes to show that these tunnels, they are owned by the military. They go in once a year and they inspect it for safety, because obviously they don't want things subsiding or collapses because of their, there you go, pay. They don't want things collapsing above because it can create sinkholes and it can cause structural problems for the buildings above. Which again goes to show as to what the military were doing, because these days, if there are old tunnels underneath places where there's a new build taking place, they specifically don't build over tunnels, but you know, the military it's their own role. They do what they want, basically. But I'm pretty sure at this point we're at the very back of the tunnels. Yeah, what I must admit, I'm narrating through this, watching this back. I wasn't expecting to put this video out at all, or even if I did, maybe 6 years, but circumstances changed whereby, well, the people I was with and the people that managed to gain entry to this place, they put their stuff out, and that's the reason why I can put this out. Is it a risk? Potentially. You know, we're definitely not supposed to be in here. If the government or the military had a problem, they could potentially have a go at us, but it wouldn't come down to much. Yeah, there's a lot of acronyms here that even I don't understand, and bearing in mind, I won't say which branch of the military they're in, but I was down here with someone who is a veteran, and he was able to decipher a number of the acronyms and things for me. Again, drafting office, but here, yeah. So these their toilets there, they would have had like an Elsan chemical toilet. But the fact that the paintwork's still intact in these places is, yeah, you can tell no one's been down here. Sorry, just having a drink whilst I narrate. You can relate. Right, okay, so I had to cut a little bit of a section out of this because one of these wood panels here, if you go further down, there is something that specifically says where this is or what it was in control of. But I just I wanted to, even though it's just numbers at this point, I wanted to leave this in purely because you can see that there's so many things, like that's all original. So these would have been desks where people would have been working with communications. Yeah, so I don't know what those numbers are, but you've got... there was one piece of military slang that was used, which my guy told me about. Can't for the life of me remember what it was. So if you know, leave it in the comments below if I'm able to show that. But this is interesting. This blackboard here is talking about nuclear weapons. So we know that these tunnels were potentially still being used up until sometime in the Cold War, and then they were shut down and locked away. So this wasn't actually... these tunnels weren't closed after the Second World War. They were continually used up until at least the early parts of the Cold War. Because they're talking about position of bomb blast, for example. This blackboard here was very interesting, which is why I specifically took a photo of it. There's also a bit of humour on there as well. And yeah, part of the old telephone exchange systems. And that would have just been a coat, you know, coat rack, stuff like that. So WR, again, I'm not going to go into things too much, but I think it's fairly safe to say that that's probably with regards to wrens. So there would have been women working down in these tunnels. There are other signs in the rest of the tunnels that specifically relate to the wrens. So as we know, when you've sent almost your entire working male population to war, you've left the women back home, and they picked up a lot of the workload, and they did really well. And they did one thing a lot of people don't realise is that women were heavily involved with military intelligence back then, and yeah, they did a great job at that. So it's just interesting. And yeah, here we have the plant room. You can see all the belts and the fans are still intact. Everything, if you turned it on today, it wouldn't surprise me if it worked. But obviously they've wrapped all of that up to contain the asbestos. And that there will be the filtration system, just to make sure there's clean air coming in. And this is the shaft where it would draw down the air. We had to be very quiet in these in that area because at the top the vent's still actually open. It comes out on military land, so we just had to be a little bit careful. We've got some more signage here. Can I show you? Okay, yep, okay. Heads. Okay, so heads comes from old British military. I know it's more common in the States. You know, you go to the head because you need to either take a piss or have a dump. The head was actually referring to the head of a ship. So in the Navy, the head, front of the ship, where the... my good friend Minty will probably leave a comment explaining all of this. But yeah, basically there would be these little positions where you could like take a dump off the side of the boat, basically. And that's where the phrase head came from. You'd go into the head. Yep. telephone exchange. So in here there was not much, they basically taken most of it out, but that's a little bit of the residual telephone exchange. I'm not sure what I'm pointing to at this point, I'll be honest, but you can see down the side there would have been that would have been there for either benching, maybe there would have been people. Again, this is speculation. I do like to tell people when there's speculation rather than fact, because it's just dishonest if you don't. But I believe it would have been a benching area. So again, these are a set of stairs which I went up earlier. These ones were in far worse condition, way more dangerous. As such, no, I didn't go up them, because at the end of the day, let's be honest, you get to the top, it's going to be sealed off. It's just going to be a shaft, but it's just interesting how the concrete work on the outside was laid out, because it's very similar to other constructions in this area. But we're now getting to the point where I believe we've seen most of the tunnels at this point. But yeah, again, a lot of the original stuff's down here, which is really nice. And the fact that it's so difficult to get into this place, that's what's kept its, you know, that's what's kept the originality here. Because I won't lie, and I am going to get some crap for saying this, but a lot of people don't understand that people ask for locations and we say no. It's because a lot of the graffiti and theft, I mean, a lot of these signs would no longer be there if this was fully accessible. The sad truth is that a lot of theft and graffiti is done by people in my community. Not by myself, because I don't do that. But yeah, they'll steal signs, they'll graffiti, they'll do whatever they want. And yeah, I'm going to get a load of crap for saying that, because I'm the first person I think to actually call that out publicly. Yeah, the exploring community, and I hate using that term, yeah, they're just as bad, yeah, as like teenage kids. And yeah, you know what, I've had a bit. I will go as far as to say, like, you are taught as a little kid not to draw on the fucking walls, so why do adults do it? There you go, report me. But yeah, we got Boz here. He's just trying to take some photos. I've obviously ruined his lighting because I'm coming through with a lamp and a torch. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, there you go. So there's the wrens. So yeah, we had a lot of women working down here during the Second World War. That would have been a porthole just to pass things through. So it could be assumed that the work being done here was quite secretive, and you'd pass things through so that other people couldn't see what the other department were working on. Again, that's speculation based upon knowledge, so I'm probably right, but I would not like to say it's a fact. Again, loads of you guys that are out there that watch this stuff, you are ex-military, and some of you guys are old school, so if there's anything you can add to this, put it in the comments, because if I ever get some really, really good factual content, I always pin it, make it the top comment. You know I do. I always do. And again, if I'm ever wrong, I will always put a correction as a pinned comment. That's how we learn. So, where are we going now? We are coming to the end of the tour. Naturally, I'm watching this as I'm editing it. We've got about a minute to go, but you can see there where they've taken down a lot of the ventilation, and I can only presume that's because they, oh, that's right, so someone did the worst drawing of Goofy that I've ever seen, but it's still interesting. That would have been drawn at during a period when they were shutting down the facility, because oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyone outside of the UK, you can try and decipher that if you want. A little bit of slang in there. But yeah, this is, yeah, it's one of the best places that I've ever managed to get into. Naturally, this is the point where I was trying to, you know, do an outro. Didn't realise the microphone was completely screwed. So yeah, I'll use this opportunity to thank you for watching. Naturally, that's what I always do. I appreciate everyone that watches. But it also gives me the opportunity to say that, yeah, okay, videos are slowed down a little bit, but they're going to pick up. And for this video, yeah, this is one of those places that has, I guarantee you can look it up online, no one's been here. So this is the first time you will ever have seen this place. Whenever I can do something like that, I try my best. But again, it's down to, it's difficult to get into these places. But anyway, have fun. Thanks for watching. See you next time.